I think I'm back. Am I on here?
I can hear you and see you, but I don't know about your people that's watching.
I don't know. Is it? See, that's the only thing about all this technology. Let me see. So they still can't see, and I don't know why. Okay, I'm on here live now. Okay, I think we good now. Can y'all see it now? All right, let's get back into this. I'm gonna play it anyway. Um, I'm gonna replay it anyway on there. Let's go post. So I think everybody can see it now. I think I fixed it. So if y'all just now tuning in, hopefully you guys can see everything that's going on. We have already touched on whether or not you will date a man or woman with kids, young kids or kids at all for that matter. Me, I said no. I don't want to date nobody with kids under the age of 12. It's just too much to go into it. Key points of dating a man with kids is like co-parenting is a big thing, and the relationship that a man or a woman have with their child's mother or father. So those are key components into deciding whether or not you want to date somebody with kids. We also touched on, do dating a person that's financially established make you a gold digger? Me, I don't think that it does if you are established as well. Now, if you a brokey, then no, you can't just be like, I'm only dating somebody with money when your ass ain't got no money your damn self. But if you somebody who got some money, then of course you want to date somebody with some money. You don't want to be dating no broke nothing, man or woman. So that took us to where we are right now, which is what makes a man or a woman high value. So I think high value, I think a lot of people confuse high value with just money. Like that's it. They got money, so they high value. I don't think that that's the case. I think being high value is like being so much more than just
Don't come out
financially
here.
secure. I think it's being emotionally available, it's knowing how to treat people, like period. It's being able to effectively communicate. It's all of these things that is tied into one. And it don't necessarily mean that it's you just got some money, because just because you got some money don't make you of no damn value. Because I think the men with the money be the ones who be kind of not available, don't want to be bothered. And I'm just talking about like straight, like me and you, monogamous type shit. I think when you step into that whole other world, then that changes the dynamic of what you're looking for. So it kind of depends on which side of the fence you on. But Joe, what do you think is high value?
Um, sorry, my son is following me all through the house. I went outside and came with me, y'all. I apologize. Go back in the house, please. Shut the door behind you.
And I want y'all to chime in the comments too. Like, what do high value mean to y'all?
Though high value may not mean money, a lot of people look at it like the same thing. She expect, someone to pay for things or help them out with stuff like that. But I feel like you should take care of yourself anyways. You know, you should look at yourself as an important person. If you don't value yourself, if you don't see your self worth at the end of the day, how do you expect somebody else to, pour into you when you don't have nothing to pour into yourself?
Yeah. So can a man be high value if he is financially stable but emotionally unavailable? That's a question I want to know.
Mm. Mm, I don't know. That's a good question.
To me, that lowers the value of a man. Um, like I said, because being high value is more than just money. So if you are financially stable, yeah, that's cool. But if you lack like emotional intelligence or integrity or like accountability, those type of things are what kind of goes into high value as far as I'm concerned as well. So just to have money, that don't make you high value. That just make you a nigga with some money.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
niggas with money is easy. Like it's easy to find a nigga with money. And that just because he got money don't mean he go get you no money either though. So I think it's like what you consider high value, and if it's just finances for you, then anybody is high value if that's the case. Um,
I agree with you there. Emotional support is important in any relationship, friendship, situationship, whatever you have going on, to try to build to that relationship that you're trying to get to. If there's no emotions there or no emotional support, it's definitely um, going to make it all fall apart. Like it just really can't work.
okay, he got to make you some money. I think, and I don't necessarily, I'm not gonna say make you some money. Everybody who watching, y'all know, love my homegirl. I love her to death. Y'all already know she is about that high value man, and she is about them coins, flat out. But I think making you money, I think it's more so like, can you take this seed and make it a plant? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, can you take this vision and make it more? You know what I'm saying? As far as being a man. But then at the same time, okay, what makes a woman high value? Since we're talking about what makes a man high value, what makes a woman high value?
What they got to say about that?
So, um, I think a question is, does your softness, does a woman living in her soft girl era make her high value or no?
Mm.
Um, like, do they go together or do they contradict each other? Can you be high value in the soft girl era? Because in the soft girl, that's ain't that where it's more like, you know more submissive, and can you be high value and still be submissive?
Yeah, why not? Why can't you be a little bit of both? By the time you're in your
Okay,
soft girl era,
I mean, characteristics will make you money. Okay, got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. That's a correction on what I just said previously about.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah. So do being in your soft girl era equate to being high value? Like, do that make you high value when you in your soft girl era, when you are submissive and like, I don't want to say like not working, but you know what I'm saying? When you allowing a man to provide, and when everybody say provide, people automatically assume financially. So does that make you high value if a man is taking care of you? How that work? Let's get into
No,
that.
I think it depends on the situation. If you have a man who want his woman to be soft and to just um, stay at home and be an at home girlfriend, wife, or whatever, uh, that should not make you. Um, that shouldn't be a bad thing. I mean, it's something that y'all agreed upon. It's not like you came to the situation like, oh, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna sit here and you gonna take care of me. That kind of just sound like a gold digger. But when you have a man that's like, I want you to keep your hair done, keep your nails done, and stay at home and work on a business plan to better yourself, what's wrong with that? And he handling all the bills.
Yeah,
But
because if you're doing that, I mean, bettering you is bettering y'all. Because if you at home putting a plan together and doing, you are you multiplying what's been given to you. I don't see nothing wrong with that. To me, that does equate to high value because you're not just that's just like that whole that let's bring that the Keisha Kayor. You know what I'm saying? When he went to jail, when Gucci went to jail, she had this amount of money. She took that and she multiplied it. That so it's like outside of finances, she held him down like in all aspects. And when he came home, she was there like, bam, this what we got, this what we doing. And you know what I'm saying? It just she elevated them. To me, yes, that
Mhm.
makes her a high value woman. She was able to be there for him emotionally. She was able to be there financially and take them to the next level. She was able to stay true to who she was, build her brand at the same time. Like that makes her high value. And him too, for that matter, because he came out and he did everything. It's like he took it from there. To me, that's what partnership look like. And that's what you want in any relationship. It's not just the money part, it's everything else that went with the money though. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like being able to first of all, being able to be with a man in jail.
That ain't
Like
easy.
that,
That
like,
ain't
okay.
easy.
So that's yeah, whatever. So let's see.
That man go to
Do
jail, everything hit the fan. You found out everything. Cause everybody and their mama be reaching out to you about your nigga. You be like, hold up, what?
that man go to jail? The books is on the floor. Depending on how much time we talking, I don't. You can have that. Have him. I'm good. I don't want nobody in behind them prison walls.
I'll be single until he come home. I won't be sitting through no more BS. Been there, done that, won't do it again.
I've been dating in my soft girl era and learning to move in my feminine energy. And it's been a
Mhm.
game changer while dating for me. I
Okay.
would love for Akila to elaborate because that was one of
Please
my questions.
share. That
That was one of my questions. Like, how does that go together? Being able to be in your soft girl era while dating, like, and that feminine energy. How was that a game changer for you? Look who is back. We got Kiki back to the stage.
I'm
Let's
sorry.
see. She done came back for the final hour.
My bad.
So while we waiting on Akila to tell us what her game changer was, let me ask this question to y'all. Do you think that femininity equals submission?
No.
mm. Why
No.
you say that,
Why?
Kiki?
I said no.
And I said why?
Oh, I say that because it's a lot of females that's out here that can be what y'all just was saying when I just tapped in is the soft girl era and everything like that. Somebody could be in that in that era, but still got a mean streak to them, like on some bougie stuff. Like just because you that, you know what I'm saying, like feminine does not mean that you like when somebody take you there that you ain't gonna get out your hookup. And what I mean by that, why is that tying into
Submission.
submission is because you not gonna submit to nobody if you like a pretty pit bull. You know what I mean? Like,
A pretty pit bull.
like, come
Oh,
on, bro.
God,
You
Lord.
you can be glossied up, nails done, hair done, everything did, Gucci on, Prada on, and still got a fucked up ass attitude and don't want to do
but
what you
okay, so
supposed
let
to
me
do.
ask this. Does being, I'm gonna say aggressive, means that you are unable to submit? I don't think that those go together either. I don't think that that mean that. I don't think because you are aggressive or an alpha female for that matter, I don't think that makes you
I don't think that either because I'm not a soft girl, but I feel like I submit to my guys that I date, but I'm still rough. So I don't think that that's true. But every girl that I have seen that is like pretty and ditzy and shit like that, they do have a mean streak, and niggas don't want them. They just want them to see what it feel like. You know
but
what I'm saying?
are
To
they
see what it.
submissive? That's the question.
No, that's what I'm saying. None of the females that I have met that is what you just described submissive. None of them. None of them that I have
Okay,
met.
so that brings me to my follow-up question of what do you think is being submissive?
It depends on what we're talking about.
It's one word. It's a universal language. What is submissive?
Well,
Universal.
submission to me is somebody that allows they man to lead or they woman, whatever they got going on. Like if they like females or whatever, it just allows them to lead in certain parts of life. Like if it's sex, all right, or if it's like outside and you know what I'm saying, somebody
Well,
fucking with you or
leading is leading. If you're gonna let him lead, he gonna have to lead all the way around the board. It's not, you can't pick and choose when to lead. If you gonna be,
no.
see, and that's the thing, and I think that's why women don't submit, because men are not leading all the way around the board. They're picking and choosing where they want to lead, mainly in the bedroom. But it's like if you're not about to lead me to the gates of hell, I'll tell you that. Because
Yeah,
for
I
me,
don't like
it's
that.
like, first of all, I think when we talk about being submissive, submission, you can't expect a woman to be submissive if you already are not submissive. Men also have to submit. Who are you submitting to if you want me to submit to you?
Okay, see, I want to give you a scenario of what I'm saying because it's hard for me to articulate it right now because there's a lot going on right now. But so basically, all right, boom. When I'm out, one day I'm out with my guy, and it appears that it doesn't matter what I feel in the situation at hand, so I take matters into my own hand. At that point, if I'm wrong, yeah, pull me aside like, baby, you're wrong. But if you see that I'm validated and I'm right, back me up. Like, yeah, because what the fuck? Don't talk to her like that. You know what I'm saying? Let me.
But
It's
see,
certain parts.
being
But that's not
submissive,
being submissive.
being submissive is allowing him to move first.
No,
It's
no. What I'm
you,
saying is
it's you
submission is both
exerting
ways, though.
patience. It's you exerting patience and trusting that he is going to lead, meaning he's going to do what needs to be done in that situation. So that means if he's not doing that, then you don't trust him to lead. Period. And that's why you are taking matters into your own hands. It shouldn't be a matter of, oh, baby, you know what I'm saying? No, especially if you with your man and you out, he's supposed to handle all of that.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
submission
he's not a
in my
leader.
eyes go both ways. I want my man to submit just like how he would want me to submit in certain situations. And that's
Submit
what
to
that's
who?
what made me bring it,
You?
huh?
You
Yeah,
Yeah.
want him to submit to you?
in certain situations, yes.
Girl,
What?
That was something I had to overcome and conquer
you
in
want
being a
your
married
man.
woman.
You talk about you want a provider and a protector,
Hmm.
but you want him to submit to you. Not
I
submit
want
to
him
God,
to.
but submit to you.
I want him to like certain aspects. I'm not speaking of all the way around. I'm speaking of like certain things in life. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta know the person you dating. For me, you're not
To
about to fucking
obey
make
a
it
high
look like
value
you just,
man.
huh?
I was reading Love, Lust, and Lies. She said to obey a high value man.
I mean, in what aspect? And why is he high value? What about him makes him high value? His money?
Oh, see, you missed all of that. We already touched on all that. High value is more than just money. High value is everything else. High value is that what you just said, like having the emotional intelligence and having the dignity and all of these other attributes that go into a relationship or even just a man himself. The same things to me, what makes a man high value is also what makes a woman high value.
Okay, I was just about to tap into that. So why isn't it a woman can't be high value, but a man it can be?
No,
Because
that
that's
nobody
So
is saying
both
that.
of you
Women
should
are
be.
high value as well. We talking about being submissive, and being submissive requires a man to be at the top of the pyramid. So when you talking about being submissive, it's an order of this shit. Like, so when you got the top of the pyramid, you got God, you got the man, you got the woman, then you got the kid. That's the order of submission. So kid
see, I
submission.
think I'm a little confused here. I think my confusion is coming in that like how you just paused and was like, I want him to submit to me. Yeah, why not? I'm a dominant
But you
woman,
not
so I like for me to take the wheel too. Why is it not okay for me to take the wheel?
So you're not a submissive woman, is all I'm saying. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it.
No, I'm
I'm saying you
submissive in
have
certain
different types
situations.
of men and women. You
I'm
are an
submissive.
alpha female. And for me, it's like you're extremely alpha. So yes, you want a man to submit to you. That's the alpha in you.
But I want the man. I want to be submissive to my man too. Like it's hard for me to explain it. I only know scenarios. I can't really articulate what
You're a
I'm trying to
snitch.
say. I guess
What's a
I say what
snitch,
I'm
love? Now she over here using these damn words. I don't know what they mean. What the hell is
What's
a
a
switch?
switch? Like a
You a
chopper?
man woman. That's what the switch
Man,
is.
shut your ass up.
That's what a switch is. It's a man with it's a burl, a boy girl, a burl.
Man, shut the fuck up.
You're an asshole.
I just like what I
Boy
like when I
girl.
like it. I want my nigga to be like, all right, I want some food on the table when I get home from work. I want to do that too. I want to be that person, but I also want you to be that person for me as well when I need it to be.
That's the part where we say a high value man. He's gonna do everything that needs to be done. Everything will already be in place so that you can be allowed to not be such an aggressive woman, but yet to
And
fall
live
back and
in
say,
that
I can
soft
go ahead and
girl
be
era.
feminine. Yeah, you can be feminine, you can be soft. You don't have to be aggressive. Like you said, you don't have to be a dressed up pit bull because and always be on guard, like, okay, I'm cool right now, but I'm looking. I'm making sure I'm checking the scene. You ain't gotta worry about it because your man got you already. When I go out,
Right.
half of the time I ain't paying attention because my husband he already know everything cool. So I'm allowed to be in that era
Yeah,
right now in life.
I haven't been put in that position yet in my life.
And
So
that's when you got to make that
Well, you
decision and say,
gotta be
this might
able
not be the
to.
man for me. And so that man puts you in a position to make you feel as if there's nothing in this world you got to worry about when you walk out the door with him, then that ain't the man for you. And sometimes that be the hardest part. We be so locked up in lust that we pass up a good nigga when we come across one like, oh, that nigga corny. When in actuality, that's everything that you looking for. If you give it the time, you'll go ahead and you'll receive it. If you give the relationship a chance just to see. But sometimes you gotta step outside your comfort zone. We be so comfortable in these relationships. We be trying to hold on to shit that then we ain't even happy about. Why do somebody get to have your time and have you on fucking hold? You know you deserve all these things, but they're not gonna give it to you. But yet you will turn around and you be like, oh, we broke up. And a year later, this nigga found a bitch, married her, and had a baby with her. You be like, what the fuck?
That
I was with
queen.
her for 6, 7, 8, 10 years, crying my eyes out, begging you to be that man, and he leave you and he get this next chick everything. That's when you got to step out and say, you know what, it's time to step out my comfort zone and step into something new. Because if you don't want me and you're not gonna treat me how I know I deserve to be treated, next. It ain't about oh she a hoe. I'm not a hoe, baby. I'm not waiting on nobody. Married,
Okay, what is
call it what you
submission?
want to call it.
According to Google, submission is the action or fact of accepting or yielding to a superior force or to the will or authority of another person.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking in my head.
So it because I don't. We want it to be. I'm only gonna submit to high value, or I'm only gonna submit to an alpha male. But submission is just that. You might have a beta male who's not aggressive, or who's, you know what I'm saying, and he's going to still want his woman to submit. It's just like, it's trusting that he got you. I think that's when it's easier for a woman to submit, is when she trusts that you got her. She trusts you to lead. She trusts that she's safe with you. She don't have to be guarded. She don't have to figure it out. She don't have to do any of that shit, because she know you gonna figure it out. She know you gonna protect her. She know you got it. She know you gonna make the right decisions. And if you don't make the right decisions, you're going to come out and fix whatever wrong decision you made. It's just trusting. And I think when we trust men, sometimes we trust the wrong men. We submit to the wrong men. Because how are you submitting to a man who's not submitting himself to somebody? He got to submit to somebody, because who's leading you while you leading me? And I think men don't submit to God, or a higher power for that matter. Where he leading you to other than the gates of hell? You're going nowhere fast. So let's get into these comments.
Did we ever find out what switch was?
Yeah. Switch means they switch roles. So he become the woman and you become the man.
I mean, well, I do.
Yeah.
I mean, what's that thing that Trading Places song? Yeah, I want that be like that. Yeah, just like that. Every now and again to stroke my ego. Yes, nigga.
We can be a stud as long as he.
Yeah. I mean, well, not all the time, but yes. To answer that question,
how do you
not all the time.
determine when? How do you
When I
determine
feel like it, I might wake up in the morning. I might wake up in the morning. Look, I might wake up in the morning feeling like Kenneth instead of Kenyatta. So submit to Ken.
What?
And let Kenyatta submit to you.
You want a. You want to. I don't even want to. I don't even know the appropriate word to use in that. But
oh God,
you want a man that's a woman.
Nuh-uh, no. I want him to know me. I want him to know me.
She definitely want a more beta male. You could never think that you were going to get an alpha male.
See, I don't think that I'm saying what I want the right way, because I do want somebody to take charge. Be like, man, hey, chill out.
To take charge, an alpha male ain't going for that. Nothing that you just said.
Okay, all right, boom, 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 boom. Look. So Buddha, I mean, y'all don't know who Buddha is, but she do. But so Buddha, but his presence when he walked in the room, he demanded attention. He ain't accept nothing less than he say something. Oh, it got to be done. Like, but he never did nothing. It's like he just stepped in the room, looked at me, walked out. That means it's time to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like shit like that. But
that was you being submissive.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but that's because you trusted him to lead. That's what I'm saying. You trusted him to lead, so you allow him to do what he did naturally. When men, first of all, I'll say it a million times over. Men that do not lead in their masculine energy will never get a woman to lead in her feminine energy. When women become masculine, it's because there's not enough masculinity in the room. So she taps into her masculinity. So if you are being Kenneth with somebody, that means you're with a Karen. Your man ain't man enough if you gotta be Ken.
No, I don't want no, hell no, I don't want no man moving. I don't need no too feminine nigga, because I don't want a nigga I can run over. I don't like that.
Yes,
I don't like that. No, the fuck I don't.
But that's what you just said. You want a nigga to submit to you.
No, not you. I'm using the word submit because that's what the subject was on. But all I want you to do is just give me a little leeway. I want to be right in public and wrong in private.
But that's how that
Like
should go anyway.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What the fuck? That's exactly what
That's
I'm
how
saying.
that
That's what
should
But
I,
go
it's nothing wrong with
anyway.
that. But that's when you submit, and that's when you just roll with it. And when you go behind closed doors, you check that shit right when you walk in the door. But you never disrespect your man in front of nobody.
no, I'm talking about him disrespecting me or doing something to me. I want to be right in public and wrong in private. Like I want whatever I say to be gold when we out here in front of people. When we in private, yeah, you know what? I ain't like how you
Okay, so
did
let
that.
me ask you this, because if you got you a dominant man, or you got you a dominant man and an alpha male, or a male, period. Okay,
Mhm.
and let's say that y'all out and something happened, right? You
Mm.
might get into it. Let's say you get into it with a woman. Fuck it being a man. You get into it with a chick and your dude right there, and you wrong,
Mm.
right? You dead ass wrong, and he tell you to chill out. Do
It
you
de-
think that if he tell you to chill out, he ain't telling you like you wrong, you know what I'm saying? He tell you to chill out, but you don't. Is
See,
he
it depends
wrong?
on who telling me to. I don't know because it depends on. See, I will submit to if oh my god, like I said, that man that I just named, he ain't have to. He didn't have to say nothing. He ain't. We wouldn't have even had to say chill out. He would have looked at me and it would have been just that. Like a kid on some years, shut the fuck up, chill out now. Like, and I would have known instantly, all right, you got it. In my head I would have said it, but not out loud. But if let it been a nigga that don't possess that energy, man, nigga, if you don't get the fuck out of here, whose side you on, bitch ass nigga? That's what I would have been on.
So that's because you don't respect. First of all, you don't respect the men that you would say that to. That's first. But it's because they don't possess the dominance that you're looking for. So to me, why are we even entertaining those types? Because you're going to run over him. Period. You've already made that clear.
But
You're going to
I
run
don't know
over
who
him
I
because
don't
he
know who
doesn't
I'm getting though in
exist.
the beginning.
Oh, yes, you do.
Mm.
Yeah, you do. Because here's the thing: it don't take a lot to know if you have a dominant man, an alpha man, or a man that's gonna let you talk to him crazy, or kind of act a fool. You know that really, really early on. First of all, because
Yeah.
most alpha men ain't gonna deal with that shit. They
Mm-mm.
ain't dealing. So the first time that y'all had that encounter and you do the shit you want to do, they out. And that to me is what makes a man high value, because he has the emotional intelligence to know I ain't dealing with this shit. I ain't dealing with her. She ain't for me. She's not going to submit the way I want her to, or he's not going to lead the way I want him to me, that's emotional intelligence. That's you knowing what you require and being able to acknowledge if you're getting it or not. Why stay hoping that you get what you're looking for when you clearly see that it's not that? Like, this ain't that. I think we lost her.
Yeah, her screen look like it's froze. I definitely agree with, I think her name was Akila, that just put up something about how a man will submit. Men do submit completely differently. And I completely agree with that.
A man will submit to the right woman, just not the way people think. He won't let her control him, but he will adjust, protect, listen, and make her happiness a priority. Clock that, T. That's it right
Mhm.
there. That is the statement right there. But I think when you dealing with a man who's aligned properly, that's when that happens. Because he already has it in him to submit. So he's
Mhm.
taking it's like taking orders from his higher power. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to. I think it's just all alignment. It's just all alignment.
And she said it perfectly.
Can't can't change.
You can't.
He's already grown. What you gonna do?
And I think some people fail to realize that they try to change these men, and at the end of the day, you cannot change a man. He has to be willing and want to change himself. If they're not willing to put that work in because you are who they want to be with, they're not going to do it, and it's not going to
At
happen.
all. Love said, don't ever call a man out his name in public. That's law. For me, it's at all.
At all.
It's at all. Because when you start calling men bitches and shit, you start to demasculate men. And
Mhm.
that right there hit different. So for me, it's like, and I don't want you calling me no bitch. So I ain't gonna call you one. If we get to that place, we pretty much it's over with. That's that straight
Yeah,
toxic
that's when it's
shit.
over.
Like we
Cause
ain't
we
gonna do that.
don't, yeah, we don't do that
Don't
over
call
here.
me bitches. I ain't
He
gonna
don't
call you.
disrespect me. I don't disrespect him. It was like right in the beginning we talked, and it was just part of our conversation. And he simply said, "I'll never disrespect you or call you out your name. Don't do that shit to me either." He said, "And keep
And
your
it's
fucking
crazy
hands
though
to
because
yourself, and I'm gonna keep my hands to
bitch come
myself."
out my mouth like water, but
Hmm.
I don't call men bitches
It's
unless you my
disrespectful.
good girlfriend. And if you my good girlfriend, then you know that's what it is. Not if you my man or my man. Like no, we ain't doing that. I can't. I ain't gonna do
Hmm.
that. Ain't gonna do that. So let's see. I have one more thing that I really wanted to know. What's y'all's take on is a high value woman automatically desirable or is she intimidating?
It's both. I think for a
A
high
woman,
value
not a
man,
man. I'm
and the
not
reason
talking
I
about
say
the high
both,
value man. High
no. I'm
value
saying
men
this.
are
No,
desirable.
this is what I'm saying. A high value man see her as something that's worth pouring his energy into. A man that's not high value within himself or just in general, he'll look at you and he's intimidated. Cause he'll feel like, oh no, she got too much going on. I'm gonna look for a girl that's a little, a regular chick around the block because he can kind of get away with some shit. When a woman is high valued and she hold herself to a certain standard and she expects something from you, they kind of, yeah, nah. Cause one thing about men is men can read you. Men can read us so well. They read us so well. So if a man can read you and he already know he can get away with some shit, he'll play with you. But if he's a man and know he cannot, he not on your level and he can't get away with it, he not even gonna attempt to speak to a woman that he see of high value.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it do depend on the man because I've seen women who are like at the peak of their lives, like they established financially, they corporate women, they cute, they nice body, like they got it going on, and that intimidates a lot of men. Like
Hmm.
it intimidates men, and I think it's more so like it kind of go with what you said. They know they can't play with her,
Especially if
so
they're
it's
not ready to
like
be serious, you have to find a man that's on your level, and that would be another man that's of high value.
right,
They would have
right.
to be on your level. You can't meet somebody. You got to tell people. Um, what is it? I was talking to my cousin, and she said that she had made a comment, and she said, I made a comment to my ex and said, meet somebody where you at, because I'm not there yet. And because I'm not where you at yet, I'm not on your level. He's at a higher level than her. And because he's at a higher level, she said it's never going to work because I'm not there yet. And it's just causing too many issues in between. So meet somebody else on your level. It started off great, but then they're just not in the same place. So sometimes you just simply have to like, yeah, meet a woman that's high value, have to meet a man that's high value. Because for
So for
one,
me,
she's gonna
okay,
get
so
everything that she's looking for.
Love sent me this text earlier, and it was a meme on Instagram, and it said if you can't afford a woman's lifestyle, then date within your budget. Stop shaming women for wanting what you can't provide. What y'all think
Hmm.
about that? Because I think that is so true. I really feel like you should stay in your lane with dating. Like it like that woman who have her shit completely together. If you can't match that,
Leave
leave
her
her
alone.
alone.
Leave
Because
her
you
alone.
can't be mad at her for wanting what her lifestyle already encompassed. Like
Hmm.
if she's already going to, she taking her like Lisa Ray, for instance. Everybody has so much to say about Lisa Ray. She a gold digger. Because she won't date a man who don't make a certain amount of money. Because like she said, she already take herself on vacations for 30 days at a time. She already do, own this and own that. And she do this and she do that. So why would she want to date anybody who can't do that at the minimum?
That don't even make no fucking sense.
If you can't match what I'm already doing, find somebody else to do it. It don't make you any, I'm not gonna say it make you less than me, but it don't make me wrong either. You know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta date what you can dating for one is expensive in itself. Like,
it's very expensive.
I don't know why people don't think that dating is expensive, but it is. So if you broke, you can't afford to date.
You need to be focusing on bettering yourself.
Sit your ass down and put a plan in motion, because dating, just, you ain't there yet. So it's like, and unless and I feel like you can date somebody that's in your lane, because you might meet a girl that's very low maintenance, who don't require much. But then those are the women that they don't want. You know what I'm saying? You got men who are on level C, but they want to date a woman that's all the way up here instead of dating the woman that's still right here with him. How that make sense? You mad at me because I don't want your broke ass, but then you don't want the woman that got a little less than you. Like, what the fuck?
It don't even make sense.
And it's like, it go both ways. Like, a woman who ain't got shit, you can't want $1 million man when your ass ain't got a fucking, you ain't got but you ain't even got a car. How you want a high value $1 million man when you ain't got shit to offer? You living on your homegirl's couch.
Exactly. Right. You got these women who only go to 5-star restaurants whenever they go on a date, but you can't take yourself to a 5-star restaurant. That's something I do all of the time, with or without my husband. Right. I go out to eat because I like food. I am a person who will go to the middle of the hood because you said the food is good, or I'm gonna go to the bar at 7 o'clock because it's still light outside. I'm going to get some food. But then it might be a day where I'm like, you know what? I just need some me time. You get these kids. I just need a break. And I'm going to a 5-star restaurant where it's quiet. I'm gonna sit there by myself and I'm gonna enjoy my meal. So people sometimes try to, I think that's part of the reason. I've gotten there. No, sometimes
I got it. We out here. We outside.
No, Keisha, I'm telling you, it's different when you get into that area where you can go outside by yourself, and it's so crazy. You know,
I don't like it.
My grandmother 5-year thing. Like, so my grandmother been gone 5 years now, right? So my grandma said, she always said, you will find out how happy you can really be in life when you learn to be by yourself. She said, you came in this world by yourself. You're going to go out this world by yourself. Learn how to be by yourself. It is so peaceful. It's cool sometimes to take a friend or a girl, but sometimes by yourself.
I'm by myself a lot. So for me, that ain't what I'm looking for. When I'm ready, when I want to go hit them spots, yeah, where we going? Yes, let's go out of town. Let's, and it's yeah, nah. I don't want to go outside. I want to go outside. When I want to be by myself, I'm by myself. But not on that, like,
But it's okay to date your budget.
I think the same thing, we applying this to men and women and dating, but this shit go for friendships. I think it could go for all relationships as far as I'm concerned. Like, you don't want to be that friend surrounded by a bunch of broke bitches either. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be the friend who always have to be, oh, I need this, I need that, I need this, I need that. And then, like, you don't want that.
It's draining. It becomes draining. Because sometimes, because like people always talk about how, like, your cup is half full. Like, at what point is somebody going to fill my cup? At this point, if you the friend that's always pouring into everybody else, shit, now my cup empty, and where the fuck everybody at? Y'all shit overflowing because I done poured all of me into y'all. So it's not fair as real. So yeah, I totally get it.
Right. And who wanted, like, it's just no, it's a big ass no for me. And I had to learn that. I had to learn to be okay with letting people go for that reason, because it's like, I'm doing this and I'm doing that. I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to not be able to do this because you can't do this, or I feel bad that I'm doing this because you can't do that. Like, no, get it together. Just like I want a man who compliments me financially, and I want that for my friendships as well. I don't
Mm-hmm.
want to be surrounded by friends, as you say, they can't do shit ever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Or never shows up for me, but I'm always showing up for you. Or,
Right.
and nobody should want that for themselves in friendships or in relationships. If
Yeah.
I gotta always pour into your cup and you can't never pour back into mine, your ass is gonna be exhausted and depleted anyway. So the
Mm-hmm.
friendship is gonna not last. Same
Get
with
it
the
in.
relationship. It's the same damn thing.
And that's the thing that people tend to forget. Your relationship is you're supposed to be friends with that person. If y'all can't stand each other on a friendship level, how the fuck you think y'all gonna survive as dating? Y'all should be able to giggle, laugh, kick it, be friends. And that was something that I had to learn. So coming from
That
different
thing,
relationships and
yes,
everything, and to
love.
now, to now being married, I had to learn that my husband also had to be my friend. But that was one thing that we had was our friendship. So when we went through our trials and tribulations, because baby, did they come? Okay, that first year of marriage, baby, when they say they ain't lying, when they say that'll end you, you won't make it, it's real. So it was like for us to just go through different things that we went through, but us still having that friendship is what helped us to continue to build on a whole nother level, And then once you do become married, it's not the same thing as just dating. So then we both had a reality check of shit, you ain't just my girlfriend or boyfriend. Like it's a whole nother rim that we had to go into and going into counseling. There's other people that have been married 10 and 20 years and them giving you, that advice. And I think everybody honestly said the same thing. Y'all have to love each other, love one another, besides loving one another, make sure you love yourself, but also, are they your friend? If y'all can't be friends, or y'all can't be together. Cause when y'all get old and ain't no more fucking and traveling out the country, cause all we do is go out the fucking country every couple months or on a cruise or traveling out of town. When y'all older, can't do that no more. Cause y'all sit in the room by yourselves when y'all kids leave the house and it's just y'all two. Can y'all sit there and just talk and be friends? Friendship is important all the way around the board, whether it's sisterhood, friendships, marriages, relationships. Y'all have to have that friendship in there. Friendship is so important.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
This is right, yes. Great
Let's
episode.
see. What's your name, babe? That's JoJo, Keela.
I'm JoJo. Hi. It says Kiki can come on a girls trip and dinners. But Kiki is fun. Kiki is fun. We went on a trip with Kiki one year for Keisha's birthday. We had a
Oh,
fucking
girl.
ball.
See,
Kiki is
I told them about that
fun.
trip, but I didn't even tell them that you was a part of that trip. I told them that trip was a complete and utter disaster.
It wasn't until the end that things went crazy. I was like, this girl done lost her mind and she done pissed Keisha off. Y'all don't want to piss Keisha off. You don't know, you don't want to piss her off. Because when I say baby, you shut down a friendship, she shut shit down. So yes, she will shut some shit down. But other than that, we had a fucking ball, and Kiki is nothing but a fun and a good time. She's
She
really a
talk
beautiful
about
person.
you, girl. She needs to talk about you.
Me? Oh, I'm
No,
I'm a
you.
grandma. I'm such a grandma. Y'all
Oh,
should have seen me
okay.
on
This
my
one
cruise a
back.
couple weeks ago.
She
My
came
ass was
back.
asleep.
She
I
did.
was asleep
What are you talking about?
I just want to say one thing, y'all.
in the basement.
Can we get into this Bob? Like, this Bob is bobbing.
It's
I'm just saying. My daughter did.
cute.
But
Okay
anyway,
then.
so yeah.
But yeah, I go outside. I have a little fun. I'm trying to get back outside because I turned into a grandma after I had these kids. But shit, I got a 13-year-old now. I said, shit, it's time to go outside. I done did enough momminess.
I need high period love. That's what I'm saying. High value all the way around the board. I ain't just talking about no man. I'm talking about in relationships, friendships, all of that. Like I want to be able to be like what I envision for myself is on such a high frequency. I need that. I need to be
Hmm.
surrounded by that same type of energy.
Yeah, that circle is important. And when I had some time to be alone, it was like going through some things, losing some friends, not having important people in my wedding or at my wedding like that. It took me through a lot. So having some time alone over like this last year, um, it made me remember those important people and those good friends. And it's like you want to keep that circle around you that's always growing.
You want to have those friends around you that when you about to go do some shit that's gonna send you straight to hell, they gonna say, "Bitch, don't go to hell, not today. We ain't gonna do it." And I'm like, "I'm gonna do it. Don't do it." Like you need those people around you, and then to remind you too.
I feel
Sometime
like I
that
just got on here and got attacked, and y'all don't even know it. Like I don't like that. Change
attacked about
subject.
what?
Girl,
Girl, we just was
okay,
talking
so,
about. I was just talking about the time that we had when we was in Vegas. How much fun I had
so
with you.
let me
You
say
better
this
shut up.
though, because this probably why I was kind of pacing myself to say what I wanted to say next because I know she gonna feel attacked.
Oh God.
Because like you said, in these, like, having friends who's going to make sure you good. I'm that friend. Like, and it's funny because I've had this conversation with her and Keela about being judgmental. She think I'm judgmental. At some point I did too, but then it was just like I feel like people kind of take what I say for judgment when it's not. Sometimes when you have friends who are truly your friends and they really want what's best for you, then they're going to give you that raw and uncut. And it might sound like judgment, but it's not judgment. It really, especially when it comes from a good place, it comes from love. Like when you're dealing with people who are truly your friends, you know your friends. Right. So if I'm telling you, like,
what friends will use your ass, cut them the fuck off.
Better, I know you gotta want better for yourself too, but you can't be mad at a friend for being a friend unless it turns into like something completely left, or unless they're not really your friends. And I feel like when you can't receive love from a friend, then you're not really friends anyway. And it ain't judgment. It's just, bitch, you deserve better than them.
Right. See, I think what the misconstruing of that is, since I feel like it was towards me, is I think what you not understanding is if it was a bad judgment in my head,
what is
I wouldn't be your friend.
What you talking about towards you? You said you feel like something was towards you. What?
Oh no, you said the judgmental shit. I do feel like you're judgmental, but if I felt like it was bad judgment, we wouldn't be friends. I would have said something about it. But I don't. You are judgmental, but it's not a bad judgment.
I'm not judgmental.
Your judgment be good. Your judgment be good though.
Right, Arkia. I hope I'm saying your name right.
People think I'm being judgmental. Y'all be thinking, and what's so crazy is half of the time people think I'm judging them. When it be shit I really don't even be giving a fuck about.
Well, somebody said it's just Gemini shit.
My opinion is just strong, and my delivery is strong. So it
but I've seen you be soft
because my delivery is strong. Like
that, her delivery is strong. But I can also say this though. Keisha wasn't at my wedding. That broke my entire heart. And then when I got the response,
you was waiting to say that.
Oh no, because it go with this topic. It go with this topic because you feel attacked. But it was a conversation that needed to be had, and it's still a conversation that needs to be had, as far as the future. But far as like she has come to me in the time frame that like before we didn't talk for like a year or two. It was literally like, Joe, I need, like, this is where I'm coming from. And she can be soft when she needs to be soft. Like, but it's sometimes I think sometimes in general, it's just humans. We feel as if a person is being aggressive or strong or coming at us all sideways when they really not. We just don't want to hear what the fuck they saying to us. Because sometimes when a person is, when a person says some shit that you don't want to hear, that nigga ain't good for you. That nigga keep knocking your head off. That nigga gonna kill your ass. You don't want to listen. Oh my God, she just acting crazy. Oh, she just judging me. No, bitch, I care about you. I want to see you tomorrow. I had to get to a place where I had to respect somebody's whole relationship and say, at this point, y'all don't call me. I pray to God he don't kill you. I love you. I'm just going to pray for you. And that's where I left it at, out of respect. But sometimes when people don't want to hear, only thing you can do is just, I spoke my piece and I'm going to leave it at that. It's just that simple. So sometimes we got to receive the shit that we don't want to receive. And sometimes you got to understand that sometimes it ain't nobody but God trying to speak to you through somebody else.
Period. I'm just the messenger. I'm just the messenger, y'all.
Once again, just in case y'all didn't hear me, you still are judgmental, but it be good judgment. It ain't no bad judgment. It just,
bitch, ain't nobody judging you. Shut up. You just,
girl, you be judging me every day.
You just
every day you get to, listen.
You see, y'all be you
Let's
be
talk
thinking
about
I'm
you not
judging
wanna
you
do my
because you
hair.
think I should be judging you. That's what that be. Y'all be thinking if people just be thinking I'm judging y'all because in your mind you would be judging yourself.
I'm
So
judging
you think I'm
myself for
judging you
sure.
because you was.
I'm judging myself as well. That's why I don't mind when if it was somebody that I didn't know, or somebody that just was like a friend of a friend telling me what you told me, yeah, it'd be a problem. Bitch, mind your business. But because you said it, it's you know what I'm saying, it's different.
Right. Yeah,
It's
because
different.
for real, it's hard having a friend going through some shit they shouldn't, and we have to sit and watch. It's hard as fuck when you got to sit back and watch your friends go through anything, no matter what it look like. It don't necessarily have to be a relationship. It could just be like they whole fucking life falling apart, and my life is on the rise, and that shit hurt you because only thing you want to do is you always want your circle to grow with you. Don't nobody want to be on the rise and you turn around and your circle falling apart. Like, damn,
Right.
bitch, you over here crying because you can't pay your rent. You over here crying because your husband and your boyfriend knocking your motherfucking head off. You over here crying because you ain't never got your hair done. I'm talking about let's go outside because Keisha want to be outside, honey. And then my hair ain't done. I ain't got nothing to wear. Fuck it. I'm going outside by myself. That's
And no, for real. And that's where I've been at. Like, that's where I have been. And I was like, you know what? That's when finding people that is where you are. Meet people where they at. So it's like, all right, you in this space, that's cool. Either I'm going to love you enough to let you go, or I'm going to love me enough to find somebody who where I'm at. Because when I want to go outside, your hair ain't done, but guess what? I know her hair done. So guess who I'm gonna call? I'm gonna call the bitch who hair done, who I know going outside. Love, where you at? Let's go. It's not that, but I am learning more to try to keep my opinions more to myself. But the thing be, when people ask you stuff, how you mad that I give you my opinion when you ask?
yeah. You can't add because you don't want the answer.
The
You can't
raw
add.
and uncut version. That's what I'm gonna give you all the time. So don't ask. People know now, just don't tell me. First of all, I am that friend who go get mad. So don't tell me about your man problems because I'm mad. Like he my man.
Y'all lagging.
So anyway, y'all, with that being said, we gonna have to go ahead. This was a good show. We actually went over our time, but that's always a good thing as far as I am concerned. So I am going to end this podcast by saying this: honor your standards and know that it's okay to require more, whether it's peace, whether it's finances, whatever it is. Know that it's okay to require more and to grow into the version of yourself that the future you will learn to love. With that being said, I will see you guys next week, because next week I do want to talk about something more serious. I wanted to kind of touch on it today with that girl getting killed at that AutoZone tonight, this week. So next week's subject will be tailored more to domestic violence and what that looks like, and just all of the things that surrounding that. So I hope you guys tune into that, and I look forward to seeing you guys all next week. Bye.